Welcome back to Subtractive IQ, the podcast show all about kicking back, cracking jokes, and having fun. No rules, no scripts, except for this part, I guess. Just two friends bringing good vibes and chaos to your ears every week. I'm your host, Caleb Rumschlag, joined by my co-host,
Elisha Underation.
And this week, we actually recorded another episode, but there was some pretty crazy news that dropped today from Sony that I want to talk about.
I have not seen
Although
it.
every time I tell you something is crazy, you're like, that's, whatever. Like, you're always so nonchalant when I'm hyping something up. So
I am pretty nonchalant, just in general.
anyway, here's what happened.
Okay.
You're probably not going to think it's super crazy.
I probably won't.
All that happened is PlayStation announced it's discontinuing physical disc production.
Oh, I have seen memes about that. Yeah.
Which I think is super dumb, and I wanted to talk about.
I mean, again, being the businessman out of the two of us, I see why. Because disc sales are probably way down. As well as PS5s that can even take discs are probably a very vast minority of consoles that have been sold.
I have one. I should keep it. Maybe it'll be worth something.
I mean,
although they're not
it'll at least be
discontinuing disc production until 2028.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, so it's so, like half of the population, probably more than half, but we'll just say half the population.
Well,
I saw
a statistic that's kind of matched up with what you're saying. What you're looking for is only 15% of games are actually physical copies that are sold from PlayStation.
Well, but also, like, even still, like, just like the console split, half of your population of your game isn't even capable of buying discs for games. Or they are capable, but they aren't capable of playing them if they do. So yeah, and like you said, it only accounts for 15% of sales. So, and those sales probably aren't going to go away. They're probably just going to transfer to digital.
So I think they said it was like they're not doing discs anymore. They'll do like digital codes and boxes, which I think is the stupidest thing ever.
Oh, digital codes and boxes? Okay, that is stupid.
There's something about owning a physical copy of a game. That's one reason that I personally, when I got my PS5, I wanted to have the version that could take the disc because I like having the actual physical property of the game. And I think I relate to a lot of the people who are getting pretty pissed off about this. This is literally announced just today as we're recording this, which actually is the day right before this episode's going up. So this is one of the most current episodes we've done. But
wow, real finger on the pulse here.
But I don't know. I always have enjoyed owning physical games more than just owning digital ones. Now, I'm not going to lie, like there's always the element of convenience to just, buy it on the PlayStation Store and download the game. But then again, you don't actually own the game. You just own a license for the game.
Yeah, which dumb,
is crazy.
And I feel like should be legislated, honestly.
If you own something, you should own something.
Right.
This is so that I'm not saying I agree with this, but this is what I've been seeing. Every single post that I've seen on Instagram that has to do with the PS5 discontinuing the physical discs.
Man, you're really getting a lot of text messages.
Dude, I am. Hold on. Let me freaking shut my dang computer up. This goes out to Jared. Stop texting me, but only while I'm recording. Otherwise, text me all you want. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. which I'm not saying I agree with. I just think I've been seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that?
Um, you, I think that it's wrong. But I do see the logic behind it.
I mean, yeah, I also think it's wrong. Like, I don't think it's right to steal anything, regardless.
Right.
But I
Well,
think it's also I see the train of thought. It's like, all right, well, you're screwing us over, so why should we pay for the product?
right. I see the logic behind it, but the way that I think of it is it's basically a subscription service. Essentially, it's just a one-time fee subscription service. Is the logic like that they're kind of using. So you buy your one-time subscription to the game, and then once it shuts down, your subscription is over. Instead of like it used to be where it was you pay the fee and you own the game.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Which is the way it should be.
right, it is the way it should be. But I mean, consumer products in general have just moved further towards um, like not owning, but instead renting or subscribing or whatever. Basically, whatever they can do to get you to not actually own something.
You will own nothing and be happy. Have you heard that?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the biggest blow to BS I've ever heard. So like part of
'Cause
me is
I'm
like,
not
I don't
happy about it.
part of me is like, I do not part of me is like, maybe I won't sell my PS5 now. Maybe I'll just hold on to like actual like a physical, games console, because those are just gonna leave. They're gonna go out the window. The question is it ever gonna get to a point where Sony will revoke disc licenses as a whole? Like, do you think it ever gets to a point where it's like, oh, like most people have digital, but they're still like, whatever. Let's say 10% of people are still playing games on discs. Do you think that they would launch some kind of, oh, you have to migrate your games to only digital, like you're not allowed to own a physical copy at all?
um, I don't think so. I mean, they might phase it out with like the next console generation and just not put a disc port on it. Like PC disc games have been totally phased out. I mean, you can
Mm-hmm.
technically buy a case with a disc drive, but you kind of have to shop for it.
Yeah.
And you have to be like intentionally like, oh, I want to use discs on this PC. But
Yeah.
pretty much disc gaming, as far as like PC goes, um, does not exist. So I could see it like
Right.
that. Like when the PS6 comes out, they just don't put a disc drive on it, which they probably won't if they're not going to be making like discs.
Yeah.
I just don't think it would make any sense.
Speaking of PS6, I saw this one leak. I saw this leak, and I don't know how reliable this is. I
Mhm.
basically just saw that Sony's basically looking at doing some kind of like Nintendo Switch thing,
Uh-huh.
like a handheld sort of deal. I don't know if that has any merit to it. I heard that. What do
I
you think
mean, it
of
might
that?
be like a new PSP.
But like for the actual like PS6, like for the main console launch,
Yeah. I mean, I could see it. Kind of like a uh
like a Steam Deck.
yeah, like a Steam Deck type deal. That's what I was thinking of. Um
Which what do you think? Call me whatever. I have always thought I've always enjoyed the simplicity of, oh, I only use my PlayStation on my TV.
yeah, but or it might be kind of like a it might be kind of a um like whatever it is. Um the Switch. It might be like a Nintendo Switch situation.
Yeah. Where it's like it'll connect to the TV and stuff. I just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man. It's just sad. I really enjoy like physical media, like having it. Um, and it's kind of sad that's going away. Although dude, if Xbox decides they're going to keep discs on their next console, I think there's going to be a crazy revolution over to Xbox.
I don't know about that.
I saw that all over. That's what everybody was saying. They're like, Xbox has a crazy opportunity to like steal a bunch of PlayStation people. Which, at the end of the day, the two consoles aren't that different. It comes down to like the most minute specs and maybe a little bit of brand loyalty.
I mean,
Because there's not even good exclusive games on either side anymore. That's not a factor.
That's the main thing that's kind of killed big console gaming. I won't say killed console gaming, but like,
or at least console
PlayStation versus Xbox type deal.
War.
Like, there's not really any good exclusive, and that's why you would buy games. Like, the reason that the 360 was so popular was because the PS3 didn't have anything to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
dude, Xbox 360 makes me think of Kinect. You know how freaking lit Kinect was, bro?
Dude, Kinect was so terrible.
It was so jank, but it was so much fun. I enjoyed Kinect so much.
Yeah.
Where did we played Halo on an Xbox 360? Was that at Miriam's house?
It was at my house. Oh, yeah, it was at Miriam's house. Yeah. Dude. I also have one.
Yeah. The thing I'm almost to the point where it's like video games I think are literally just better shared between two people on a couch. You're however many people. Like genuinely the best times that I have playing video games is just with other people. Like it, online gaming is good. But like when I think nostalgically, what the times I think about nostalgically with gaming is a time that's like been you and I just literally like sat down, like it's like in your basement playing video games, like playing Black Ops 3 with your brothers and just doing, melee only, gloves out. Like that's what I think of when I think of like nostalgic, like what video games brings to my mind when I think of nostalgia. And I think that unfortunately the way the gaming industry is going is it's just phasing it out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm just going to buy a PS4. I'm going to buy a PS4. I'm just going to get some of the old stuff. Black Ops 3. Which I know, I never really got super into Call of Duty. That was the one. I remember when we would play the Rainbow Six Siege situations on your PS5 or your PS4 in your basement, just get stomped because none of us were good at games at that time.
Or T-Hunt.
Yeah, T-Hunt.
That
play
was fun.
one actual match and just get stomped into oblivion and then cut that out immediately. Well, I mean, also it's just we couldn't because of your internet at the time. So
yeah, well, that it was a huge limiting factor. I actually was talking about my internet earlier at work.
It's like a never-ending battle for you. Although it's so much better than it used to be. It's so much better.
Well,
than it used
my
to
Wi-Fi
be.
isn't bad by any means. Like the only
your
thing
Wi-Fi
that
is
really
good. It's just you're locationally to you. It could be better, but that's
which I just need a new router for that.
Well, you might not need a new router. They make like extenders.
Well, that's what I do. It's a mesh router, so I'd buy a new router and mesh it, which is better than just buying an extender.
Yeah. I know pitifully little about internet and how it works, and to be honest, I don't really care to know.
That's fair enough. I mean, I don't really know much. All I know is kind of just what I'm told.
Yeah. But yeah, so the internet. I thought, dude, I gotta tell you this. Domino's roasted Sony.
Did it?
The pizza place. Yeah,
Yeah,
hold on. Let me see if I can find this tweet. Yeah. Here it is. It says official statement. In response to trends in the gaming industry, as of 1st April 2027, Domino's UK will cease production of physical pizzas and shift their production of digital pizzas only. Consumers will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes and, using the power of the imagination, enjoy them in an entirely virtual sense. That's so funny.
That is actually hilarious.
Dude, imagine getting roasted by Domino's. My career would be over. Domino's pretty fire though, dude. Not gonna lie.
Domino's is pretty fire.
Last week, Miriam and I had a couple movie nights. We ordered Domino's the first night. I tried to be sneaky about it, where I ordered the pizza while she was in the shower because I was setting everything up to like be like a cool like vibey surprise and stuff. And the pizza got there, and I was like pretending I was like, "What? Who's at the door?" Like stuff like that. And then she was like, "I know who it is." Like I saw the email receipt come through her email. I was like, "You little snoop, you little snooper McSnooperson. You logged into my email and ruined your own surprise." Point is, the pizza came like whatever, like 10 minutes late. I didn't really care, but Domino's was like, "We're so sorry. Here's a free pizza reward." So the next night we're like, "You know what? Shoot." So we, ordered more pizza for like $20. We got like 2 pizzas, a sub, and like some bread.
Nice.
It was pretty good. So Domino's, we love you.
I am a huge Domino's fan.
I'm a Domino's enthusiast. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. You rated it so low on our pizza tier list.
I did. Domino's. I just want hold on. This is a public apology. Domino's is S tier.
Dang straight. That's right.
We'll address. I'll admit, I'm a different man now. I've grown. I've matured. And with that comes an understanding that Domino's absolutely is an S tier pizza place.
Absolutely.
So glad to get the air cleared. Sorry you spent so. I don't even remember where we put you. I don't remember that episode at all. But I didn't even remember.
That was like a year ago.
Me, bro.
It was like a year ago. I do have an announcement to make.
Oh, an announcement to make?
Yeah,
the episode 60 announcement?
Did not realize. I must give my condolences to all Imperial Guard players on Warhammer Tabletop, because I just decided I'm gonna sit down and I'm just gonna make a list for Iron Warriors and for Deathcore. And holy cow. Like, I think I have a good amount of models. I need so many more to get a 2,000 point list. Okay, so right now, let me actually, I'm going to take a step away for a second, and I'm going to categorize what I have, and then I'll scroll down my list and tell you what more I need.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can handle this right now.
Handle what?
I'm just the suspense, I mean.
Oh. Don't worry, kitten. Daddy will be back soon.
And that's the episode. Thank you for tuning in to Subtractive IQ. We are never posting again. That's it. We're done.
Wait, kidding. Hang on a second.
One second. You're kind of taking your time over there, boss.
Okay. All right. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. So, wait a second. Oh, I'm gonna need to reorient my thing.
Just give us the rundown.
Oh well, I'll give you the rundown, and then I will alter stuff accordingly. Okay. So, I have my Bane Blade. Obviously, you were there when I bought it.
Yep.
I have a Commissar. I have a Krieg Command Squad. I have one 10-man squad of Death Corps. I have a squad of combat engineers and a squad of Death Riders, as well as Lord Marshal Dreyer. In order to fill out my list, I will need 3 more 10-man squads of Death Corps, 1 more combat engineer squad, 3 heavy weapons squads, 2 more Death Rider squads, 2 armored sentinels, a Lehman Russ exterminator, a Rogaldorn battle tank.
Is that a lot?
That is a lot, considering that all of these are like $60 models.
That's fine.
So, which I could just buy another like combat patrol and get another set of Death Riders and another combat engineer squad. So the thing that really kills me is the Lehman Russ and the Rogaldorn, because those are both like over $100 a pop.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was.
Make sure to catch up with us on Elisha's 30th birthday when we're finally able to play a game of Warhammer.
Dog, you think it'll take me that little
Episode
time?
700.
It's taken me half a year to paint 5 guys.
Well, yeah, you just gotta get on it. You could do.
Well,
one
I
a day
have been
easily.
on it. I have been on it. I just.
You could do one a day. No
I could
problem.
not do one a day, dog.
Hey,
I mean, I might be able to do
challenge
one.
yourself for 1 week.
I
Just
might
do
be able to do
miniature
one
every day for a
Kriegsman
week.
a day, but I cannot do one Space Marine a day.
I can.
I put way too much effort into my Space Marines because I want them all to look good. So, just until Games Workshop announces that they will no longer be selling physical models, but instead have a digital code.
Dude, imagine. Oh, Sony's so lame for that, bro.
That would be the most like Games Workshop thing to do, though. Like, make like an app, because it can't be like an actual like computer thing. Make an app and have it be like, oh, in our boxes we'll have just like a code, and then you can like paint the models digitally and then use them to play. Because think about how awesome that would be. You could play with anyone anywhere. You wouldn't have to go to your local game store and actually have to
Stop giving
associate
them
with
ideas.
people. Yeah, dude. Honestly, if Games Workshop comes out with this, I'm suing for royalties. But that's after the female Space Marine update.
Okay. I thought wasn't Henry Cavill making a Space Marine show?
Yes, he's making a Warhammer show with Netflix.
Yeah. And they were like they wanted to put female Space Marines in it, and he basically was like, I'm not doing that.
It's unconfirmed what they were trying to do. But they were doing stuff that was not accurate, or it wasn't like accurate to the lore. And Henry Cavill is a huge Warhammer fan. So he basically said, if you guys make this happen, I'm going to leave. And
Mhm.
if I leave, the entire community knows that I'm a huge fan and they will not watch your show.
Dude, he low key looks exactly like Captain Titus.
He does kind of. He looks very close to Titus. But I guess that's just because he's like an ultimate Giga Chad, and they just all kind of like that's kind of what Space Marines are designed to look like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's yeah. So they haven't done female Space Marines yet. I think because they know that if they do female Space Marines, that will be the end of Warhammer. Like
Why?
literally,
Why?
because people will leave and they'll stop buying because people take Warhammer very like Warhammer is something that's like very close to people's hearts, and I mean that's just like it's just so obviously pandering, and it would be rewriting a huge thing of the lore because it's literally stated in universe that Space Marines have to be male. Like the Space Marine process um will not work with like female genetics. So it would have to rewrite
That's why
like
you
a
get nuns with
core
guns.
rule. Yeah, and you have the sororitas, and recently they added female custodies. So custodies are like the emperor hand engineered 10,000 warriors, and they're like super space marines basically. Um
It's not Netflix, it's Amazon.
oh, Amazon, that's right. And recently Games Workshop came out with female custodies, and they were like, "Oh, but since the custodies are like more well engineered than space marines, they were able to use females as well." And then their lore retcon for that, they had actually a really good retcon for it. They said they were always there, they just never showed up in the books. It's like, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't have done something like, oh, this is a special guard that was like assigned to this really cool and secretive thing that are just now coming out. And it's like, no, they were just always there. They were just never mentioned.
Mhm.
And it's like, huh, okay. And it's like, it's so dumb because you have the Sisters of Silence, which are so cool. They're a group of warriors, exclusively women, um, that are what's called blanks. So basically, you have your normal person, and your normal person has a connection to the warp. It's just like a weak connection. And then you have psychers, which are like the strong connection to the warp, and they can actually channel warp magic. Um, to like whatever, use lightning, fire, like mental, psychic things. And then you have blanks, which have no connection to the warp, and they range from unnerving to be around to like straight up they can be lethal to psychers, just by being there. Um, and they're so cool, and they have really cool lore, but they have like one model, like one kit of models, and they work really closely with the custodians. They're like basically like a second branch of the custodies. So why not just make the Sisters of Silence better? Like make them viable on tabletop, or like whatever, write more lore for them and expand their faction. Don't just co-opt another faction so that you can have women super soldiers, because you already have that in the Sororitas and the Sisters of Silence. Like, that's my opinion on it, but whatever. It was a decently unpopular choice by Games Workshop to do that, but they haven't backtracked, so I think we're just stuck with it.
It's because everybody who plays Warhammer has never talked to a woman, so they're secretly afraid of them.
Secretly. Let me tell you, it ain't no secret.
All right, well, good episode.
Yeah. Happy emergency episode.
Yep, emergency episode. That wasn't really an emergency episode. But
the world is burning. The sky is falling.
And it's all Sony's fault.
It's all Sony's fault. And Games Workshop doesn't do much right.
Have a great week. If you want to engage with us more, you can join our free Discord in the description.
Yep. Join the Discord. Talk about how much you wish that the Sisters of Silence were actually usable and like in the lore. And I will agree with you. I'll respond yes.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Bye.